UNC to the SEC. I don't know if you want to talk about that real quick, because I'm kind of intrigued. I mean, what are your thoughts on that, honestly? Like, do you think it's going to happen? Are you surprised that UNC is the first to make this major rumor out of it over, like, Clemson or Florida State, Miami? I mean, what do you think on it?
Florida State fans gotta be like freaking out over this, man. Like Florida State and all of them trying to pull them move.
Yeah. It's honestly crazy. Yeah, I just don't understand like UNC being like the big target here for the SEC. I mean, I understand there's appeal. Like basketball is good.
Academics, basketball.
The academics are good. The university's massive. You know, like UNC's got a lot going for it, but it's not a big football school. And to me, I mean, I've said this before, but doesn't UNC feel like a better cultural fit for the Big Ten? It just does. It feels like a Big Ten university. It doesn't feel like an SEC university. I mean, how many teams in the SEC are like UNC?
Florida, maybe that's it.
I mean, yeah, there's not a lot. So,
Florida and Texas, yeah.
Like Hummus said, and this is a good point, North Carolina is a growing state. I live here, I should know for sure. And you are absolutely correct, Hummus. North Carolina is booming. I mean, Charlotte, Raleigh, I mean, they're talking about North Carolina getting the baseball team finally. You know, it's a growing state. It's definitely now one of the most populous states in the country. It's in the top 10 now. You're seeing electoral votes all the time, tons of people. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I mean, you know, but if North Carolina leaves, it's going to be a domino effect, right? Like the ACC's cooked at that point. Like you're gonna lose your Clemsons and Florida States and Miami's. They're not staying. North Carolina leaves, and yeah, the ACC would end up being worse than the Big 12. The Big 12 would be the better conference at that point. But do you think it's going to happen right now, or do you think it's all bluff, or do you think it legitimately?
I don't think it's going to happen for a while.
See, I'm with you. I don't think it's going to happen either. I don't, but I could be wrong. I just don't understand why, of all teams, it's UNC though. Like you think it would be Clemson, you think it would be Miami, Florida State, and UNC would be like. Because I've always said my tier list of what I had in my mind of teams that would leave the ACC, it was like Clemson, Florida State, Miami were your top teams, and then you got like UNC, Georgia Tech maybe in your next tier. And then after that, you know, maybe Virginia Tech, Louisville, I don't know. But then after that, like all the teams are just kind of bad. You know, they're not really good, and they're not programs that really would help the Big Ten or the SEC at that point. So to me, I just feel like North Carolina, I just didn't expect to be tier one, which maybe they're not tier one. Like I said, all this could be bluff. We'll see. I'm just shocked though. I was shocked to hear the news and how legitimate they made it seem. Like they're saying Bill Belichick and UNC, like, oh, it looks like it's gonna happen. They're gonna go to the SEC. But I mean, they were talking about this with Florida State a while back, and you know, remember that rumor? I even made a video on it because it seemed so like legit at the time. You remember Florida State and Clemson to the Big Ten? That whole deal. Yeah, that was a big deal for a bit, and then that died down. So maybe all this is not actually going to happen right now. Maybe it could happen eventually. But to me, you know, like Hummus said with Georgia Tech to the Big Ten, I just felt like Georgia Tech and UNC, if they did leave, would go to the Big Ten. Those universities feel like Big Ten teams to me. They just don't feel like SEC teams. I know Georgia Tech, rivalry with Georgia, and where it is geographically, academically, and how the universities are, they feel like Big Ten schools. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, but I just hate it because the ACC is going to die if they lose these teams. I mean, I'm sorry, but Pittsburgh and Syracuse and Boston College and Virginia just don't prop up your league, man. None of those schools are that good. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'm really worried about the future of the ACC. I'm really worried about, you know, even maybe the future of the Big 12 as legitimate conferences. If more moves are made, I don't really know if the Big 10 or SEC really want anyone from the Big 12. I don't really think so. I mean, I know some people have said Kansas because of basketball. You know, the Big 12 just kind of seems like it is what it is. They're just a bunch of mid programs. No one really wants them. I mean, maybe if Tech invests a lot, maybe the SEC will take Tech. You know, maybe the SEC will take Tech. I don't know. But I don't really see Tech being it. They're not A&M or Texas. They're not even close to the same level. So I don't know. It's just the ACC and the Big 12. They're on shaky ground, especially the ACC for their top programs. They lose those big schools. It's all she wrote. It's over. So